Okay, it's your boy Warren B. We going?
Oh yeah, we go.
Author of Pimp God, What Your Mama Should Have Told You. And we're here with Dr. E. HARLAN SCOTT, getting ready to go in with a new concept.
Yep.
This one is called Gloves Off.
Gloves off, yep.
Gloves Off game. Okay, so we getting ready to go in and we'll get right into it. So what is this Gloves Off thing? What is this about? What's up with this?
Okay, well, I mean, you know, as we always chopping it up,
Right.
you know, about various topics,
Right.
and seeing a lot of BS that's going on out here today.
True.
Okay, and I'm hyper aware of really what the agenda is, especially with black men.
Right.
Let's just keep it 100. I really want to stop just saying black people, okay? It's not about black people.
No.
It's about black men.
Right.
This whole society and everything that the rules, regulations, just even down to our diet, things that we eating, is about black men.
Right.
Okay, keeping us really docile, weak, effeminate.
Right.
The target is our boys.
Yep.
You know, and I'm just sick of seeing it. First of all, I have boys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
me
you
too.
have boys too.
That's true.
So it's just getting way out of control, and there's really no masculine principle, because most of the people, most guys, are governed by women,
Yeah, they are.
because we are within a gynocracy.
Yes, we are.
So women govern and they rule.
Right.
Okay. Well, but on the flip side is that it's led by the white male patriarchy.
That's true.
So our sisters, in particular, and this is the Western woman in this culture
Right.
anyway, trying to fit into this system, and how, in order to do that,
Right.
you have to basically crucify black males.
Yes. Yes. We're the food that feeds the monster.
Absolutely. And that is why I'm doing this, because it needs to be exposed. And a lot of people are going to try to ignore it.
Right.
They're going to try to watch it.
Right.
But it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
This is going to be out in the ether, and the universe is going to respond
Yep.
to us putting this out there.
Exactly.
And people that need this and need to been searching, they're going to get real information.
That's
and along with other things we're going to talk about too. You know, this is episode 1, but we're going to talk about beauty, fashion,
Right.
and business.
Yeah.
Just various topics.
That's right.
You know, so we want to kick this one off of why are we doing it.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. So, my next question is, what do you see that is lacking in society that you feel Gloves Off addresses? What's lacking in the society? Because you know how they say, when you start a business, you find a need and you fill it.
Right.
So what is the great need in society and social media and all of this? What's the need?
Well, first of all, I believe right now, innovation is the need.
I agree.
We need to be really innovative
true.
and creative,
Very good.
and you know, showing the world, the universe, of things that we are doing.
Yeah.
Like that's what I say. I like what Kanye said. He said, "It's no more of trying and
That's right.
I want to." No, we got to start doing.
Doing, yes.
And no, you don't know where you're going to go once you start doing and start creating.
Right.
One thing leads to another. You start attracting other people that are trying to reach certain goals and trying to have a certain understanding
Right.
of creativity.
Right.
You never know what's inside of you.
No, you
and that is the masculine principle right there.
That's
You would agree
Right.
that it's creativity. So we need to reprogram ourselves and tap into that, especially our men.
I agree.
Okay, and that's what's lacking.
I agree.
This is why everything is trying to stay the same. They're trying to push an agenda of sexual deviance.
Yeah.
Everything's about sex. LGBTQ.
Right.
With
The
the letters,
alphabet.
the alphabet
The
group.
alphabet gang, yeah.
Okay, you have that. Then you have the feminist movement. Then you
Right.
got something, they said something was a pansexual. Then you have all these different groups, man. I mean, it's getting so out. Democrats, Republicans. You got
the Me Too game.
The Me Too. It's just too much.
Yeah.
All of that to me is a lack of creativity.
It's a lack of creativity.
That's about all you can do is slap a tag on you, say this is what I am.
Yeah. And so you're defining yourself by a group or a lifestyle, and you know nothing about yourself.
Nothing about yourself at all.
Right.
Nothing. Because most of the time you learn yourself by interacting with yourself, learning yourself by trying new things.
Right.
Things you don't have an idea of. No clue of really what you, once you tap into something and you naturally gravitate into it.
That's right.
You start learning things about your craft and other things that you make spawn from that too.
That's true.
You know, so you start learning yourself in that process.
That's the key.
Your temperament.
Yeah.
How much you can handle in this process.
Yeah.
But we have lost that.
We have.
You know, everything's a drive-through, quick fix.
Right.
On social media, swiping.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know themselves at all, which is why they get angry while I post things.
Right.
On my social media page on Facebook, they get very angry and upset.
Right.
Because they are lacking the understanding of themselves, because they can't even come to me and even have a conversation about what I post or a real dialogue of understanding.
Right.
They come with the shaming tactics and all of these different things. So which, that's a way to keep you at a certain level. And start questioning yourself, which is what they do in everything they do, but they won't tell you that.
No, that's true.
This is why you say that they always keep pushing in your face about I'm homosexual, I'm transgender.
Yes.
They keep pushing it. I'm like, okay, I got you. That's what you want to be, right?
Exactly.
I get it. Let's move on. Let's go create some stuff.
Right.
Oh, well, I'm gay. You don't like me. I'm like, nobody. That's not true. So you're force feeding a society. Like I said from the beginning, it's targeted toward black men.
It is.
Bottom line.
Largely, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because when you talked about the creativity, when you are wrapped up in lifestyle,
right,
then you're not servicing humanity.
No, you're not servicing.
You're servicing yourself, but you don't know yourself. So you're not even expressing yourself because you're defining yourself by some group.
Exactly.
Some movement that you didn't even start. If you are gay, be gay. I'm gay too. I'm homo though. Gay means happy.
Exactly.
So they confiscated that. Yeah, well, I'm taking it back.
Right.
Gay means happy is what the hell it means.
Exactly.
And I'm happy in my masculinity. So, but masculinity, like you said, is creativity. So unless you're finding a need and filling it out here, what product or service are people creating to service people's needs?
Exactly.
People are instead, well, I'm this, well, I'm marching, well, I have a rainbow coalition flag or t-shirt or bandit or whatever.
Exactly.
But what are you creating to service people's needs in the world? And so I definitely agree.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's 100.
Okay. In terms of manhood, because you mentioned manhood, in your opinion, who or what is the enemy of manhood? What is the enemy of manhood in this right now?
Right now, the enemy of manhood, I would say, really is the enemy of manhood based on what I just heard from BGS last night. There's an actual agenda to effeminize males.
Right.
And I would say the enemy, to me, my opinion, would be first the male patriarchy. I mean, the white male patriarchy system. The white supremacist system.
Which is
in
interesting.
and of itself.
And I hate to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
but I have to say that is the main talking point of black women. That it's a patriarchy, and this and that. But here's a man who's masculine, who's not tri, pan, bi, whatever else you can mix in, who's saying that the enemy of manhood, and I think ultimately humanity, is this this racist, patriarchal regime and system that we live in. So that kind of kills any idea about black men who are masculine, who are leaning on a patriarchal philosophy to subjugate and keep their foot on women. Mm-hmm. You're sitting here saying that that's part of the problem.
That's
okay. Good.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good.
And like you said, and just to piggyback on it, it's just this whole feminist idea. Mm-hmm. Because what women don't understand is that they need to really look at themselves right now. You are in a country that is basically sinking.
Yes.
I mean, it's going down.
It's going down.
Okay, Houston is going down.
Yes.
But they're trying to still fit in to society with their degrees. One woman told me on my Facebook page, "Oh, I'm degreed and I have my doctorate in this." I'm like, what does that mean?
Right.
You understand? What does that mean to me?
Right.
Okay, so, you're telling me all this, but all that she's saying to me is that I'm certified by this white patriarchal system, that I can get a job, and they stamp my certificate saying I qualified to service them.
Like they used to stamp her body when she was a product.
They sure did.
And owned by the white man.
So she's conflicted, trying to fit in. In order to even fit into the system, who do you have to crucify?
Yes, absolutely.
It's us, black men.
Yes.
You cannot have masculine men, black males especially, thinking on their own and doing on their own. You can't do it.
No,
it's not. It doesn't fit in to what they call this whole patriarchy.
That's true. That's true.
That they claim, and that's holding them down. But they're bragging about the degrees and all the stuff they have, their accomplishments. Every time I tune in, I see women bragging about their degrees and all these accomplishments, but yet the society is holding them down. I'm not understanding. I need some clarity here.
That's true.
When all the stats say black males are largely incarcerated.
Yeah.
Okay. The lowest to be educated. Okay, unless we go to school for sports and all that kind of foolishness.
Right.
You know, and just so many statistics that's saying we at the bottom.
That's correct.
My mother worked in the school system, see it all the time with little boys, pre-K.
Yes. Yeah.
They're how they're treated. And how they push to the back. My mother says that.
Your mother says that. She's in the game.
And she's in the game, which is why she take extra care of the boys in her school. And which is so funny, when she started doing that, she was told, and my mom got all kinds of awards for her accomplishments as being one of the top teachers in DC through the years. But she was told, check this out, she was told from downtown, the office of Department of Education, said that my mom could be possibly stressing these kids out from learning too fast. Imagine that.
Stressing them out from learning too fast.
They're stressed because they learn too fast.
And what is the basis of this view of them being stressed? What is the...
That's the interesting thing. My mother was saying she didn't know because there was no real reason.
There's no evidence.
They're learning too fast. Basically, that was what my mom said. They're too ahead. And my mom didn't understand it. She actually cried, man, because but see, she's in the politics of that whole thing. And she doesn't really completely understand it, but she does now, more so. But she gets paid to, you know.
Yeah.
But go, what you about to say?
No, that's interesting because it sounds to me like, you know, a lot of people in professions are doing it for a paycheck, not because it's their temperament or their calling.
Exactly.
And so it sounds to me like she's in a profession that is her purpose.
It is, without a doubt.
But the school system is fake. So if the kids are learning and accelerating, then that's not supposed to be the outcome that teachers have on the students. You're actually supposed to be dumbing them down so that they'll be good docile sheep.
Yes.
And so if they're learning too fast, it means that they're actually learning and not being controlled and deceived with education.
And that was hurtful to her.
Sure.
And she kind of had to play the politics game, but that's not what she does.
No.
And so I'm using as an example of what you're saying is how we, especially black males, like I said from the beginning, from the onset, is that it's black males is the focus of all this. And so if people are upset, they could just be mad.
Hey.
Okay, at this point. I really, frankly, don't care anymore. No. So whether people tune in, to listen, what have you, people need to know this is what's going on in our school systems and all around us.
Right.
Okay, so if you want to improve that, you know, you have to make some changes.
That's true.
It's just that simple.
You know, it's interesting too that you said that, because, you know, my 5-year-old was just placed in a school system that I clearly